Sasa nataka tukae kama ni interview.
Hapana. Wana nakanika ni interview. Nika nichill tu vizuri hapa.
The reason Samimangi is like this is because malizia nyama. Ya lunch.
Please not. Amemaliza.
Hey beloved, welcome back to the channels. I am here with the bestie.
I am man.
I'm here with the bestie. For those who are new here, this is Sammy.
Hi.
Yeah. I'm sorry. This video is gonna be all over the place because we're supposed to shoot at 11. It is 4:30, and it's his fault.
Please don't miss that part of Willie Malizia Nyama.
It's his fault why we're shooting 100 hours later. Anyway.
I digress.
Welcome back to Dira Dialogues. As you can see, today I'm not necessarily in Adira on the floor of my space. I'm in Sammy's space.
You should say you have infringed my.
I'm in Sammy's space.
And you're all welcome.
Yes.
Virtually.
Yes. Oh, that's key. Virtually is key. Note. So today's topic was a conversation both Sam and I are having about, I want to say gender wars.
We did?
Surely. Gender wars, in the sense that I asked him a question. Between the Prov 31 woman and between the Judges 4-5 woman, if those were the two type of women that existed on the earth, which one would he want to marry?
If all other women died.
Yes. And
those
two are left.
Left with Proverbs 31
and Judges 4 and 5. Yes.
I will die a bachelor.
Why?
One is aggressive.
Who is aggressive?
Judges 4-5. See, that's Deborah.
Yeah, that's Deborah.
Judges 4-5, she's aggressive. She's a leader. She'll sit on you.
Wow.
And Proverbs chapter 31 is Miss Independent. If you think about it. Though.
Yeah, she's
Miss Independent.
Yeah,
and she'll run a family well.
Yes.
And that will make you a couch potato.
Well, okay. That's interesting. So neither.
Well, as we have learned from 2020, you need a pinch of, you need LNG White.
You but marry Delilah. I don't know.
Yeah, you need some pinch of Nicki Minaj.
That's just so sad. So it's okay. Is it purely a man thing then, to just be in power? Oh, you laughing? What's fun?
That's what I'm about to give you. Oh my gosh. It's not a man thing. It's a God thing. No,
okay.
God created man.
I say this with utmost love and respect.
Check it. For your own good, don't. It's okay for your own good, don't.
You don't know what I'm about to say.
I know, but I don't. Please, it's for your own good, don't. It's for your own security and safety. We're in Nairobi. I just saved you from a tornado.
But you don't know what I was gonna say.
You really want to do this?
No.
Exactly.
Well, I do really, but
no.
Okay.
No.
Okay, then explain to me, please. Just explain before the feminists just decides to come out.
Kujeni kwa comment section.
The feminists will come for you in the comment section.
So you come.
Please do.
As
And
long
while
as
you're
doing
down
it
there,
virtually.
please can you subscribe? Thanks. And like and share this video.
But heads up, don't throw me some feminism quotes ko barabara.
No, feel free, please. We're an open channel, we don't curse. We're cursing Christians, that's what we call ourselves.
I will throw them back.
No, seriously though. Back, we digress. Back to what you're trying to say. It's a God-given... what did you say? It's a God thing.
Yeah.
Where man is the head of the household and he's supposed to lead.
Yeah.
That's fantastic. I don't disagree with that.
However?
I don't.
It sounds like there's a however.
No,
so just
I don't disagree with that. But...
Please say that again.
No, I don't disagree with that. But
so basically, you've said nothing. So now say something.
no, seriously though, I don't disagree with it.
That's the purpose of
It's just that there is instances in the Bible where Bible characters where men were unable to lead because of one reason or another.
Like
Joshua. No, was it Joshua or Gideon? Who was in Judges? Ebu, where's your Bible?
my Bible. Churches. This is going to be seen in my YouTube channel. YouTube channel.
Okay. Judges. This is Jeremiah. Judges 4.
People from my motherland, it's not churches.
It's Deborah.
Yeah, it's
Ehud
Deborah.
was dead, and she said, and the Lord may need king of Canaan, Israel, the children of Israel, now Deborah, Ephraim. Who was leading at the time? That's who I'm looking for.
A leader who was a man.
That man.
It's not like Alishindo, by the way.
No, akushindwa. He was just fearful.
Yes, Kushindo.
Najua.
He basically, what do you call that thing of telling someone to do something?
Exactly.
Delegate.
No, he did not delegate. He was fearful.
And
read the chapter.
Yeah, read the chapter. You who's watching?
No, he was fearful.
Oh, I'm not reading.
Yeah, you are getting your facts wrong.
Yeah, because I was not told to read this chapter.
I didn't. I bombarded you.
No, but that's not an excuse. I should be knowing the story.
Yes, it's not, by the way. But in the chapter, the guy was not incapable of leading. He was fearful. That's a factor. That's what I'm saying. For one reason or another, men didn't lead. You get?
He didn't lead.
No, I'm talking about not the entire Bible. Like instances in the Bible where men were incapable of leading for one reason or another. Please correct my Bible if I'm wrong.
I'm not going to correct your Bible if you're wrong. I'm just going to use a mutual friend we have called HT. He likes saying this. Do not generalize. Do not use one example to qualify or rather to...
See, here's an example. But
That's
our two
one.
examples are Judges 4 and 5. Of which Judges 5 is just a song of Deborah. So it will be Judges 4, really. And Proverbs 31. You get? In both chapters, there is a man present who is supposed to be the leader. You get? And for some reason, this man is incapable of leading at that particular time. You get? In the same way you've just thrown that, do not generalize, out there. What men do now is generalize and put all women in one box.
Huh?
As in the sense that you put all women in one box now, because if I don't bring up Deborah and if I don't bring up the Prov 31 women are all in one box. You get? Where they're supposed to be second to the man. Because in Genesis, and this is what the mentality that society has taken. It's not an opinion of every person out there, okay? But society has taken it that woman is second to man, because in Genesis 1, man was given a head You understand? And
Let
we
me
forget
cut you short
the
there.
fact that women is neck and
Let
head
me-
cannot function without no neck.
Let me cut you right there. To the society that is going to subscribe to that mentality that woman is second, and that's a failed society.
Which we are living in.
Which one? The Uhuru society?
Wow! Allegedly. Allegedly. It's not me. You see, it's not me. Anyway, yeah.
Who was saying? Yeah.
No, this society that you live in, then it's a failed society.
Yeah, the society. Okay, this is just my understanding and analogy. I mean, with all of the examples that we've been given in the Bible, they are not to be used single-handedly. Rather, they're not supposed to be used by themselves to qualify a particular train of thought. But if it's put holistically,
Like
we
the
can be
entire
able,
Bible.
yeah, we can be able to understand the perspective that the Bible is trying to create. See, from her understanding, it is we will be having women like Deborah in our society. So we're not supposed to put them aside. That's why we had a nomination of a female chief justice. You know,
At least in Kenya.
yeah, that's in Kenya. You see. And the second to the chief justice is a lady. And this BBA.
Where are we suddenly going to politics? Like, as in?
I'm sorry, I meant to governance. I'm sorry. But let me just bring it in, kidogo. This thing that people are fighting for, it's pretty much just to create more offices for women, you know? So what I'm trying to say is, it's good to have these examples, but if you use them peke yake, like Deborah 4, we'll have a lot of feminists in this world, if you think about it. But if you put it holistically,
But the
we'll be
opposite
knowing-
is true.
What?
If we don't bring out Deborah Fro, then it isn't part of the entire scheme of things, if I can call it that.
Let's just put it like this. It's our failure to have not read the Bible with its entirety for us to perfectly know each role and what they play. That's 1. 2, and not just limiting it to role to different personalities.
So then why wouldn't you choose Deborah or the Proverbs 31 woman? Then.
So I gave you the answer.
No, you didn't.
Hey, you just want me to repeat it again?
No, you didn't give me an answer. You said
On what they
neither.
say?
You just said neither.
That's a choice.
No, why?
I said.
No, you didn't.
I said Deborah is violent.
Okay, yeah, you did actually. You
Violent
said
and
Deborah is,
aggressive
and then
insightful.
atakukalia in short, and then
Proverbs 31
he's
is
too
boring
independent.
and is misindependent. Yeah, good thing she'll run a
So
family
you want
very
to-
well. The good thing she'll run a family well. That means he'll be a couch potato. The only thing he'll be doing is providing, of
So-
which Proverbs 31 can still provide.
So you want who? If I was to ask you. Sorry. If I was to ask you.
I will answer in a chorus. Mke mwema.
Sure.
I'm not promoting the
But
song. I'm
God
just
has given you Deborah in Proverbs 31.
God has given
Pick
me
one.
God does not give you options.
Yeah, he does.
Well, you get to choose.
It's called
but-
free will.
Wait, you want to say God actually promotes free will?
God gave you free will.
Like God gave you the ability to choose,
That's free will.
but then He also leads you to choose.
To
what
choose
is
right. Yeah.
So how is that free will?
It's free will. No, he says
They think about
you
it.
want everything.
I'd recommend this though.
Oh no, as in there's this system. I don't remember where I had it from. Like, yes, exactly that.
We are digressing.
Yeah. Are we? No,
We are
it's part of
digressing.
this conversation.
Is it?
Yeah, because the question
we're not talking about
is
free will now.
no. The question is
Okay.
It's the options. Those are the two options available. That there's no other option that ever existed since the time of man. Since man, you get, those are the only two since Adam.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? So that's what I'm asking. which, if those were the two options that existed since Adam, which one would you pick? But now you see your answer came from, because you were not there since Adam.
I was not there.
No, as in you've just existed for a couple of decades. Okay, so you've met a plethora of females.
My goodness.
That
Please,
some
mark
fall
My goodness.
that fall under these two categories, of which
Actually, a few
Yeah.
fall in these two categories. A few. The rest,
which the rest are either
Delilah
Ruth,
siblings.
Delilah,
No,
Ellen G. White, and all those other
no,
people.
No, Delilah.
Okay. Wow.
Daughters of Delilah.
Hey. Okay.
Oh, by the way, I know my Christian brothers are going to be shocked with my answer, but I'm keeping it real, by the way.
No, I love
Keeping
that.
it real.
That's why I'm asking you.
You know?
Okay, you said, I asked you why, and you said one is too Miss Independent and the other is atakukalia. So then I asked you, okay, so as a guy, you want to be in control, and that's when we went to the leadership factor of leading. You understand? So I'm driving this back, this
You're
the other
bending
side.
that way.
I'm bending this too. As in, okay, so that's why I asked, it's a guy thing, or rather it's important for a guy to lead. And it's just purely from a Christian perspective. That's purely because God is the one who gave you that head, being the head of the household responsibility.
You see, here's the thing. I know most of us, if not us, who am I saying us?
Men. By us, you mean men.
No, most of us who are watching, or you guys who are watching, we've all been exposed to a type of leadership, you know, a type of failed leadership. Let me use that failed. What are you doing?
Something stuck in my
Concentrate.
teeth.
Concentrate. A type of failed leadership, and I'm using that deliberately. It's because if we all got our structure and form of leadership from Christ, then we wouldn't be having these problems that we're facing, you know.
That's true.
So I think that is why we are all struggling and grappling with how is a man leader, you know. Because if we purely drew our thoughts, and which I know that's very hard. That statement is so Christian in a sense. Ideal that's what you're supposed to emulate to, isn't it? But
pretty much.
It's hard for us to grapple on man and being leadership and the leadership aspect. It's because our influences and our what you're exposed to is full leadership, you know. But if we all understood that, hey, my dad, my head teacher, my boyfriend, my husband, my president is just a type, a leader wannabe, and I'd excuse their weaknesses if they are seeking to get
to the ultimate leadership,
which is Christ, and know that I'm also working towards that. Then in a sense we'll be building each other, and we wouldn't be fighting in the sense of choose this or this or this. It will be more of I'm inclined towards Proverbs 31, or my personality is inclined towards Judges 4. You know. So but right now it's always a burden of some you choose. So you either choose this A or B, or go to hell, or the descendants of Delilah.
Basically right now most men, correct me if I'm wrong,
I will.
And wow. And not the Ephesians 5 man. Because that's Christ. And what Christ showed us, this is what man is supposed to be. This is what the husband, this is what the head of the household, which is the leader, is supposed to be. And is supposed to act, and is supposed to react, and is supposed to emulate. You know. So most men are not figured that Ephesians 5. Tuko tu hapa kwa Samson.
Wow.
You get? Anyway, but thanks for that. That's insightful.
Let me interject. There's something that you said. And that's the part that you said, correct me if I'm wrong. That's why I come
You're
in.
correcting me. Okay.
Yeah, I'm correcting you when you're wrong. You are right. But I always come with a school of thought where before I say someone is weak, failure and stuff like that, I always look at it from am I the
epitome?
Am I the epitome? If I am,
then you can call someone.
You are a failure. You are not the Ephesians.
Yeah.
But
if you are not,
if not if God knows, if deep down your family knows, your society knows, not to yourself, because we pretty much fool ourselves.
That's true.
You know. So if deep down your family knows, your society knows, your friends knows that you are the Proverbs 31, then praise Jesus for that. And if you are utakuwa na mdomo ya kuongea hivi,
it'll just show.
You'll just be humble. You'll be humble. You'll be like,
say damn.
Say God.
Why are you like that?
Let's go to mission plaza. Hata hizo kwa naambia disciples, let's go to mission plaza.
You just like bent this way. We bent
and
this way.
They all went without saying we are.
Yes. So please educate.
What?
Educate your brothers out there. I get this question a lot.
Which one?
About why. That's why I started with that question. If these two women were the only ones that existed since Adam. Because I think men and women have this perception of who they want in their head, and that person doesn't exist. And then as you grow older, you just start asking God, please let him just breathe. You know, as long as he's breathing and he's working and everything else is functioning, is fine.
Actually, for me, I always pray and work towards being the man that I used to look up to when I was a little boy.
But what if the man you looked up to when you're a boy is Denzel? And he's like...
Really?
Yeah, I know. Because I know you'd react like that.
Really?
So, like...
Because she knows I love Denzel Washington.
And you know for a fact, you can never fit into those shoes. You get? That's what I'm saying. We have this perception in our head about the kind of person we want. Because of the idea we want to emulate. You understand? And then we try and impose that ideology on our partner. How do you put brackets in? In brackets. You get partners. So I wanted you to talk to your brothers, men, aka out there, about the problem us females are having in terms of you imposing, by you I mean men, imposing the ideologies of what they want and communicating the opposite. You get me? Like you say you want Deborah, but in real sense you want Prov 31. Or you want Prov 31, but in real sense you want Deborah. You get? Like you want Ellen G. White with a sprinkle of Nicki Minaj. Like, I don't understand.
Actually, you do this, huh? Nicki Minaj, where's that Nicki Minaj bot? Where's that?
Please, like, talk to your brothers out there and tell them something. Tell them with what?
I just
knock some sense into them.
Gangster points loaded. Though, I would say this. Let's just be true to ourselves.
Yeah.
Let's just be true to ourselves and let's not try and make our sisters people who we can't marry. People who we can't marry. Yeah. You know, people who we can't say, hey manze, I have a friend. This friend is, she's an amazing person. You know, I would recommend her to anyone. We didn't work out for fair good reasons. Stop hating. You know, but she's an amazing soul.
You don't own people. Sorry.
Those are not my words. This how. But let's be real with ourselves. You know, if you want some Nicki Minaj here,
say you want Nicki Minaj.
You don't say. Just go for it.
No. You say.
Because here's the thing. If I told you I want Nicki Minaj,
I'll start acting like Nicki Minaj because I want you.
Exactly. So,
there's nothing, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with that.
There is actually.
Let me tell you why I say.
Because after 6 months, you want to be the Nicki Minaj that I want.
Which is fine. That's why I say.
Why am I speaking about Nicki Minaj?
I don't know why she's going popped into your head. Hey, not sponsored. But like, what I'm saying, it's okay to say you want Nicki Minaj, right? And first of all, humans are not dumb. Stop acting dumb. If a nigga says, I said I was gonna stop saying that word. If a brother says, he wants Nicki Minaj, okay? You want this Satan. Something just fell off the shelf on this side. The devil. No. What was I saying? No, I know it. I know. We do that all the time. We digress. If a brother says he wants Nicki Minaj and you want this brother, so you start acting like this person that he wants, you're not being true to yourself. Because you're going to get tired eventually of being this other person. And then he's going to find out. It's not even he's going to find out. He's going to know from jump that you're not your true self. Because there's a way, when a guy, this is something I've learned, true or not true, when a guy really wants something, he's going to do whatever it takes in his power to get what he wants. From the horse's mouth.
It's actually from my head, but
but yeah.
I'd say this. It's not. This is purely anchored on my observation. You can take it or leave it, your choice. The reason why we're not having most of our sisters being married, and I'm using that word specifically, and almost every guy want like sisters. I know you're not my sister, you're not related. Yeah, but you're my sister.
In Jesus?
In Jesus Christ.
Hallelujah.
Prostrate, yo. But
dead. Wow.
So the reason most of our sisters are not getting married or are not being actual good relationships or even pursued is because you all are not being real with yourselves. That's why you'd find Sammy, you'd go and katia Delilah knowing very well huyu ni mtoto wa shetani. Okay, I'm mtoto wa shetani. But you get it.
Yeah, I get you.
We'd rather know this is the poison and this is the amount than be in Jesus, then have a little bit of.
Anyway, comment down below and tell us what you think about today's topic. It might have been all over the place, but comment down below. Please, I want to hear from the brothers. What do you guys think? If these women were the only two women that existed since Adam, who would you pick and why?
Proverbs 31.
Proverbs 31 woman or Judges 4 woman?
Proverbs 31.
This one wants Proverbs that Miss Independent.
What did I say? Me? No, I said Judges.
Oh, yeah, confusion. Anyway, follow Sammy on his IG. The link is, the thing will be in the description box below, or you can see his name on the screen and just go and follow him. And he's about
everywhere.
He's about to. Do you want me to show you out on YouTube?
Not yet. Something. Just say something
it's
hot.
Cooking.
It's cooking.
It's cooking. So go follow him and just
follow him.
Yeah. Comment down below and tell us what you guys think, and like, share, subscribe. Able to tell these people to subscribe, please.
What?
Subscribe.
That one.
Anyway, subscribe.
Subscribe, guys.
Down below, it really helps out my channel, and I will see you guys. Thank you, Sammy, for showing up.
Yeah, I didn't have a choice.
Actually, you did. But
it's all pleasure.
Anyway, yeah, go shout him out and tell him I sent you.
Not on the streets though.
On IG.
Yes, please.
Please, we are all virtuals now. Anyway.
Wait a minute, leave me alone.
Bye.